Soulja Boy up in the sun to watch me crank that, watch me roll, now watch me you. Hey guys, if you're new to my videos, I start all of my videos with a few lines from Soulja Boy's hit 2007 single, Crank Dat. So today I'm going to be going through some of the things I bought at the dollar store. I haven't done one of these for so long that I almost forgot who I stole the idea from. By the way, interesting Soulja fact I learned yesterday at the library. Did you know that when Soulja Boy was just a little Soulja child, he was obsessed with wind-up flashlights, the ones that you have to crank for the light to be emitted from them? And what he did was he started this business in his hometown and he would pass these out in the neighborhood. He'd say, crank that, crank that, crank that. And they'd say, crank me, thank you, crank me, thank you. And eventually Soulja's dad sat him down and said, listen, Soulja child, you can keep making these wind-up flashlights or you can teach the world how to sing. And he said, Daddy, I'm gonna ask you to watch me you. Part of me feels like I'm like someone's dad who still rides a skateboard and he's like, everything's the same as it's always been. Watch me ollie! Anyway, let's get down to business. And I say business because I get paid for this. This is a little picture you hang up and it says, little but fierce. I'll be totally honest with you, when I originally saw this, I thought it said little but Fieri, and it was like a tease towards Guy Fieri's ass, and it was just like, little but Fieri, what are you doing? You gonna review my French fries? And he's like, guys, it's not that small, honestly. Everyone's like, get out of here, Fieri, tiny ass. This is an emoji with legs, which is something I'm scared of. I came up with the story of why he's crying. He's actually not crying in a sad way. He's crying laughing out of joy because he just sold 30 feet pics. And he loves to scam old rich men. Well, don't we all in 2019? This is a bear with wings on it and it actually talks. This is kind of scary, watch.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Your love be with me through the night and wake me with the morning light.
Doesn't that, oh, sorry. Doesn't that sound like the end of a horror movie, like right when the last thing's about to pop out at you? It's like, I pray I might. And by the way, why does this polar bear sound like a little girl? A polar bear praying would be like, dear God, please protect my soul. Please let me stay away from hell. This is a fake phone. I actually gave one of these to my son. He loves it. He's stupid. He doesn't understand that the screen isn't moving, and also he's always high out of his mind. He's 22 years old. I actually caught him staring at it for like 45 minutes the other day. He was reacting like there was something playing on it. I go, son, buddy, what's going on? He goes, Game of Thrones is back, Dad. I'm watching GOT. I go, sweetheart, you are not watching nothing. He says, shut up, Dad. Why don't you go back on Tinder and find me a new mommy? I say, son, I'm trying my hardest, but they just don't like me out here. These are those creepy pills that are always by the cash register. Does anyone else feel really scared of these? Like, I feel scared to like even be in the same room as them. I've ingested and taken a lot of irresponsible things. Like one time I drank 16 ounces of gasoline because I thought it was vanilla Coke. If you wanted me to take even one of these Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner pills from the dollar store, you'd have to pay me like at least $15. I feel like I would immediately like go to Home Depot, buy a hammer, and just start slamming buildings. What if I took it and I actually turned into the me I've always wanted to be? Like I started loving myself and that rubbed off and people finally loved me back? Alright. This is like a desk sign. I don't like it though because it's not a complete sentence. Like obviously you read this and you're like, this girl can what? Where's part 2? This girl can murder 3 people at the same time with the same knife. This girl can eat a live bird. I'm obviously kidding. It's something you put on your desk for like when people come in and ask you questions. When like John from The Office is like, knock knock, can you get my spreadsheets done by Sunday? And she's like, John, we talked about this, we'll read it and weep. And he's like, well, he gets clever. He goes, well, can this girl go on a date with me Friday at 8? And she goes, John, you're bald. This is an oven mitt that says, a hot fresh coffee is the best way to start the day. I don't know why so many corny like kitchen products and mugs have these weird things that turn coffee like into a fetish. Like if I don't have my coffee in the morning, I immediately crave death. I'm scared of what I'll think about if I don't have coffee pulsing through my veins. No coffee, no emotions. Coffee time, and if not, I'll start hurting people. This is a Whoopee Cushion. This is a classic. Obviously, it's very funny because it makes a fart sound, which is just nutty. And obviously this is meant to be a prank and embarrass you, but if you ever sit on a whoopee cushion, I do have a tip to turn it back around on the person who did it to you and make it seem like you did it on purpose and it was real. Watch. Whoo, I am hungry. When's dinner? You guys like that? This is a miniature figurine of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I got this because I've always wanted to be in control of Dwayne. You know, I want to slap him around. I want to kick him. I want to sit on him. It's actually sexual for me. I'm a part of this community where we have this fetish where we like it when things are small compared to giants. And in this scenario, I'm the giant and Dwayne's the little. And that really works for me on a sexual level. This is a little emoji ball, and I like it because it's very much a me moment because I spend a lot of my time with my tongue sticking out and my eyes looking in different directions. Mostly to deter people from coming up to me in public because I'm very popular. 50 to 60 people come up to me a day consistently. So I do this. Sometimes someone will walk up and say, "Oh my God, you're so hot, can I get a selfie?" And I'll just go, "Huh?" And they'll go, "What's going on?" I'll go, "Oh," and they'll go, you know, "Let's end this." This is probably the saddest product I've ever seen. I think it's supposed to be a pig, but there's no face. It kind of just looks like the abscess that develops above my ass if I don't shower for a week. This is a coffee mug that says adventure fuel. It's another coffee thing. I don't like that. Like what kind of adventure is in store for the person who buys this product? Like walking to Chipotle instead of driving? What is it? Like for me, like what adventure does coffee fuel for me? Like the adventure of yawning a little bit less while I'm watching Shark Tank in the morning? This is a little koozie thing that says, "Despite the look on my face, you're still talking." I hate this kind of humor where it's just like being mean to everyone who sees you. Like the shirts that are like, "I can't pay attention to losers." Like what if someone comes up to you and starts talking about their grandmother being sick and your shirt's just like, "Sorry, can't hear ya, I farted." This is called Sports Doll and it says, "Let's play outside," and it's a girl with a dolphin. What's the story here? Did she kidnap it? Why does she have a live dolphin that's 75% of her height? Did she get it on the dark web? This is a Flieswatter that's leopard print. I really like the idea here of like hurting animals with a fashionable twist, you know? Like, "Hey, check out my new zebra patterned cattle brander." It gets the job done and Tyra Banks would be proud. This is a birthday card that kind of pissed me off. It says, "Birthdays stink," with a picture of a baby, and then inside it says, "No, wait, I guess that's just me." This baby had to wake up at 6 in the morning, go to a photo shoot when its brain isn't even developed enough to understand what modeling is, and then it gets called stinky in front of America? This is a little desk thingy that says, "I'm kind of a big deal," and I got it even though it doesn't exactly match my situation, kind of a big deal. So I went up to customer service at the dollar store and I said, "Do you guys have any I'm literally famouses?" And they were like, "No, Jake Paul just took the last one." And I was like, I get that. He deserves it more than me. This I just thought was so sad. It says, "Sunshine, laughter, and friends are always welcome." I just imagine that in the voice of someone who like doesn't have any of those things and is just begging, like just keep saying it. "Always friends are welcome. Friends are always welcome. I made dinner for 5. Only 1 RSVP, little me. Dessert's gonna be great." This is a picture frame that says Mermaid Squad on it. I don't really know what that means, but I got it because it gave me an idea. I'm actually going to start a joint Instagram account with me, 6 beautiful women always dressed up as mermaids, and we're just hanging out by the pool. This is a picture frame that says strong is the new pretty, which 100% is not true because I've been on Tinder with these arms. Not much is going on. Okay, I think that's everything. I know this wasn't a great video. Like, I say that sometimes, but this really wasn't a great video. I'll be totally honest with you guys. I'm not feeling super, like, I want to keep making videos, but sometimes I just don't feel like I'm as funny as I am other times. But then people will be like, "We want to watch you no matter what you do." And every once in a while, I test that out, and I see, and I don't read the comments, because I know some of them are going to say, like, he used to be funny and now he's not. I'm sorry, I'm doing therapy. I hope you guys like this video though. I hope you like spending time with me, and let's sing. Leave me a comment, I'm very lonely, lonely, lonely. Leave me a comment. Bye.